Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of this video series. My name is Verity Maker and as always, it's good to have you here. So we will be talking about AI models. And yeah, I know there is a lot of buzz around artificial intelligence, what they are, what they can do, what their limitations are. But we will be breaking down some of those concepts as we go on in this video series. For today, we will be talking about how AI models work. I'll use a metaphor. So, um, before I get to the metaphor, formerly the way traditional software works was deterministic. What this means is that you had a set of rows, and then when you impute that, when you go through that rows you've defined, you get a fixed response. You want to go to say you're traveling and you want to go from point A to point B, there's a predetermined path you always follow to get to that point you're looking to travel to. This was formerly how traditional software development works. But now, with AI models, the approach that it applies is largely probabilistic. What this means is that there are different paths the model can decide to use to get to the point you're looking to get to. You can run an AI model multiple times and get varying results. You can actually test this out. Say you have access to maybe a GPT model, say ChatGPT for instance, or Claude Code. You can ask it a question, say, what is the meaning of life? And you would notice or observe that you could run it multiple times and get different answers. What this tells you is that those models or these models are largely probabilistic. So the same process can happen and you get different results. How does this concern you or how can you make this work for you? AI models, they have strengths, they have limitations, and they have use cases. For some AI models, they are best for large text processing. They function better for generating text. Some other models work better for video generation or audio generation. So it's important you understand what your use case is. That would inform which whatever model you would decide to go with. So, for instance, Midjourney is better for image generation. Yeah, the Opus or Sonnet by Claude and Tropical Claude, they are better for code if you're writing code. So models have limitations. Understanding the limitations that the model you intend to use have would inform the choice you decide to go with. And your use case would also add more context and help you decide whatever model you would stick with. And there's something also to be mindful of. There's something called hallucination. Some of the times, AI can actually give you an answer confidently, but that answer is wrong. That is when AI starts hallucinating, and it happens a lot. For instance, there is knowledge cut off from when that AI model is trained to when you use it. Uh, if the knowledge gap is the knowledge cutoff, for instance, let me give a specific example. You're using a coding model, say you're using Grok code, or you're using Opus 4.5 or GPT 5.2, and then the knowledge cutoff for that AI model is January 2025, and you ask it to use a particular framework or a library to build something. If what you tell it to use is beyond this knowledge point, knowledge cutoff. It might hallucinate. It will most of the time hallucinate. So it's important that you put some of these constraints in mind as you use AI models. We'll continue this series uh, and dive more deeper into what AI models are, how they work, how you can use them for your task. Yeah, I've been Brian Temeka. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.